In this video, we are going to talk about different types of diseases. In the last video, we have already discussed about sources of diseases. So, as you can see, there are four types of diseases. We have acute disease, chronic disease, congenital disease, and acquired disease. First, we will discuss these two types of disease. Acute disease. Acute disease or acute diseases, these are the diseases that last only for a shorter period of time. For example, we have influenza. Influenza is an acute disease because it lasts only for a small period of time, and its effects, they come quickly and they go quickly. They affect our body for a shorter period of time, then they go quickly. Fine, it's very easy to understand because we have all suffered from common cold. We know common cold comes, it remain there for a shorter period of time, then we take certain antibiotics, then it goes away as well. Fine. Then there is another type of disease that is called as chronic disease. Chronic disease are the long-term diseases. Fine. Basically, why are they long-term disease? Because their symptoms, they last for months or they last for years. For example, we have tuberculosis. Tuberculosis is such a disease whose effect lasts for longer period of time. Now see, since it's a short period disease, it's a long duration or long period disease, so their effect on our health will be different as well. Fine. For example, if there is cough or cold, which is an acute disease, in that case, all of us have from time to time, and we all get better and become well within a week or so. This has no bad effect on our health. Fine, like we do not lose weight, we do not have shortness of breath, we do not feel tired all the time. But if we have a chronic disease such as tuberculosis, then being ill over years causes weight loss, and it is persistent. There is persistent feeling of tiredness. Fine, and you may have to take leave from school for some days because of any acute disease. But for a chronic disease, it becomes difficult to understand whatever is being taught, and it reduces our ability to learn. Fine. Then there are these two types of diseases, congenital disease and acquired disease. Congenital disease are those diseases which are present since birth. Fine. Now there are certain diseases that are caused due to genetic abnormality or that are due to metabolic disorder of any organ of our body. Those diseases are congenital disease. Suppose a boy is born who is not able to see. Fine, it means there is malfunctioning or there is a disorder in the the boy is visually impaired. It means the boy cannot see throughout his life. That is congenital disease. Similarly, if any boy is born, or if any child is born with some mental abnormality, then the boy remains such for the whole life. Fine. Such type of diseases, again, congenital disease. So those diseases that are since birth and they are permanent. Fine. And they are generally not easily curable. Okay. Then comes acquired disease. Acquired disease are those diseases that are developed after birth. Fine. Now, if any disease is developed after birth, it can be infectious or it can be non-infectious. When we say infectious, we mean any disease that is caused because of some infectious agent, or commonly we name them as pathogens. Pathogens are any biological agent that causes disease. Fine, like we have virus, we have bacteria, we have protozoa, or commonly this time we are having virus that is causing death or that is causing illness over a long scale or over a larger scale. So such type of disease is called as infectious disease because it quickly separates from one person to another. Similarly, there are certain diseases that are non-infectious diseases. It means there is no carrier for such diseases. They are either metabolic diseases or they are organic diseases. Fine. For example, if there is any particular substance or particular mineral or particular vitamin that is lacking in our body, it will cause certain problem, it will cause certain deficiency diseases, like we have seen in previous classes as well. We have read in previous classes that deficiency of proteins causes marasmus, fine. Deficiency of vitamin causes different disease. So such type of disease are non-infectious diseases. Fine. Similarly, there are other diseases like metabolic diseases. There are some diseases that are uncontrollable, like cancer. Similarly, there is some injury that is again because of non-infectious, that is a part of non-infectious disease.